More than 2,000 international students from over 60 countries worldwide.
That was 2017. Now, that number has more than tripled at this public college in southwestern Ontario. One of them is Shabnoor Abdulatif, who's just 2 months away from completing her postgraduate certificate in healthcare administration management. At 34, she came to Canada to start a new life, giving up her career as a certified physician in Iran.
Since I'm a vocal person, it was not a safe place for me.
Abdulatif is aware of the scrutiny being placed on her and her fellow international students.
I also feel that there's a lot of us here, and without housing, without healthcare, I can totally understand that. But is it all on us?
No one should be blaming the students, of course. I mean, clear as day by the data, the issue is the schools themselves that are bringing them in.
That data, obtained and analyzed by CBC News, shows that what has been framed as a national crisis is in fact driven by a handful of colleges and universities. Out of the 10 with the greatest increases in study permits, 9 of them are public schools in Ontario. It's not double or triple. We're talking 30 times more students. This student advocate calls increases like these reckless.
They knew there was already a housing shortage problem, and that's how public colleges in Ontario responded, by trying to get as many as they could through the door before the door got slammed.
We show Abdulatif how much permits have increased in those handful of Ontario schools.
And Algoma is 40 times more.
Wow. Are they even prepared for this much students?
It feels like schools are not there to help us, but to get our money.
We reached out to the top 10 schools with the highest increases. 7 replied. One school explained it doesn't control the number of study permits approved. That's on Ottawa. Almost all mentioned decreases in provincial funding and domestic enrollment.
So Valerie, how did the federal government react to your analysis of their data?
Well, Immigration Minister Mark Miller said that he doesn't feel he misrepresented the situation by focusing on private schools, but that there is responsibility shared across the board, specifically for public school, private schools that have these alarming increases. He says, moving on, what's needed is for provinces, and specifically for Ontario, to assume responsibility. And he says, regarding these bad actors, if provinces don't move to shut them down, Ottawa will. We reached out to the Ford government for a comment on this. They did not reply.
They did not. All right, Valerie Ouellette, thank you.
Thank you.